And then there comes the loner. There is the time in our lives when we don't have the responsibility of leading others. We don't have the opportunity to follow another. And there are some obstacles and certain experiences that have to be experienced, endured, or even in some cases enjoyed by yourself. There's a wealth of knowledge through the experience of loneliness. And when I say loneliness, I don't mean in the sense that you emotionally feel so alone and detached from everything. I mean in the sense that you are truly alone, and if there are goals or things that you need to accomplish, whether internally or externally, they can only be achieved not through the teamwork or a synergistic situation where somebody else is helping you through this. It is solely and purely by your own actions, by your own thoughts, beliefs, and solo dolo. And there's some people who will gravitate one way or another to one of those three things. Some people naturally gravitate towards leadership. Some people naturally gravitate towards following. And then some people naturally gravitate towards being a loner. However, neither of these three things are mutually exclusive. I think every single person on this earth is given an opportunity to be a leader, a follower, or a loner at some point in their life, in different aspects of their life. So it may not just be a total encompassing thing, like where in most areas in your life you might take on a leadership role, but then there'll be some aspects in your life where you must follow, and then there'll be some aspects where you just got to do it alone. And the same with being a follower. For the most of your life, you may be a follower. And again, I know in our Western society, the concept of being a follower is looked at as being, derogatory, or as being negative, or, lacking. But it's just a natural part of reality, a natural part of life. You can't be a leader without having someone to follow you. So if you exalt yourself on being a leader, you can't then look down on people who would be followers, because both pieces are essential for one to beget the other. In order to be a follower, you need a leader. In order to be a leader, you need a follower. You need each other. And in order to be a loner, I guess you need to have the antithesis, which would be some sense of community, which is consisted of which is consisted of followers and leaders. So, there you go. It all, one begets the other. So, I digress. But my point is, back to being a follower. Most of your life, you might be a follower. In most aspects in your life, you might be a follower. But there will be certain instances, certain aspects, and certain parts of your life where you are required to lead. The same with being a loner. For most parts of your life, you may find yourself leaning towards being a loner, doing things alone, but there will undoubtedly be circumstances and situations that require you to either assist another, to be assisted by another, to have to follow someone else's instruction, or to give instruction to facilitate the accomplishment of a goal or resolution of a conflict or problem, or even if it's just to have a particular experience. And like I said, we all are put here to have these experiences, to be in these roles of leader, follower, and loner.